you up to speed on some of the stories making the headlines. One is residents of Woodley Estate have suffered a blow after the High Court declined to prohibit the Nairobi County government from demolishing houses in the estate to put up new units under a 10.2 billion affordable housing project.
That's right. The court order was actually struck out after a petition was filed by residents through Joseph Ngodho and Pinto Kali on behalf of 41 others. And Justice Ogutu Mboya said the true identity of the affected tenants has not been disclosed to the court. Now, I find this very odd. I do agree with the judge that he said that if there was to be compensation or for any recourse for the affected tenants, then they would have to, of course, identify themselves. And in the court papers filed, these 41 tenants did not identify themselves. So the state cannot tell who exactly is saying that, we want to stop the demolition to pave way for this affordable housing project. On the other hand, Governor Sakaja has said that this is the most, quote, humane relocation in the history of Kenya. He says he disclosed in a statement that he said that the tenants received rent for 3 years, that's 36 months worth of rent, and allotment letters, which means that they will benefit from the housing units once they are completed.
And I believe that this is fair charge, where the judge spoke about chances that the petitioners and the rest of the residents on whose behalf the petition was filed had suffered any loss would actually receive a form of atonement for some of the damages caused. I believe when it comes to evictions, Mariam, we often look at either land disputes or maybe we get to a situation whereby maybe disputes come as a result of maybe siblings fighting, but that has not been the case. It's been mostly the allocation of title deeds. Sometimes people don't know whose land that is. Could be ancestral, or sometimes it's owned by the city or the government, but nobody usually knows up until an eviction is happening. And I think with the affordable housing project that is being pushed by Kenya Kwanza government, we will definitely see most cases like that. When it comes to matters land, sometimes we are unsure of who truly owns the piece of land. Yesterday I saw in news a family fighting for their 263 or 262 acre piece of land that they bought from a white settler. They have all the documentations, but it seems that there's so many personal interests at hand.
And I remember we did a story as well on even the places that you assume would have very clear, very concise title deeds don't. For example, who owns the title for some place like Marikiti Market and the bus station Pale? Who owns the land that Parliament sits on? The house of your nation.
And I remember
Nakumbuka,
there's a time an individual came out and said, I list this piece of land to be to be used as a bus station earlier on. So when you're looking at such evictions happening, and sometimes a petition has been served, but we don't have people who come in as either witnesses or as the petitioners, then it becomes a problem. How best would you move if